Ah, yes, another LED light. I picked this one up at the local thrift store. They wanted $15.99 on a regular day, but I'm cheap, and even though it's a charity thrift store, I waited till the half price day. This is a Bell Howell Light Bar Rechargeable LED lamp, model 1436 FEG, made in China. So, it does work. I'm not sure if there's much of a difference between the two sides. It's not extremely bright. Something like this here. Power bank with LEDs, actually not too bad. I don't believe this will be adequate to add much lighting to the table. I'll find some other use for it. But a bonus, it came with one of these. Now, in a previous video, I got an aquarium light. I'm just going to adjust the camera. And the aquarium light required 20 volts DC. And this, which was attached to it, is 12 volts DC. I don't know how that happened, but whatever. So, let's see if this thing actually works. And at $6.99, I got the aquarium light and this. Okay, 12 volts. Apparently at 1 amp. So, that's not too bad. Let's just... And it doesn't even have a bleed resistor on it. I'll have to remember that if I use this in a project. It's just sitting there at 12 volt output. Well, time to look at the LED light. So let's see what type of current this draws. Plug it in. So right now it would just be charging the batteries inside. It draws 0.086 amps. With the light turned on, well, it's drawing 0.086 amps. So most of it's going into charging the battery right now. Now let's see if I unplug this. Okay, it's actually put a bit of a charge on the battery already. Not too bad. Oh, it does say on the back here that it takes 8 to 10 hours to fully charge. Oh, there we go. So it's not exactly fast. As you can see with this thing's actually a real pain. I wouldn't recommend buying this model because it's always switching back into dark mode. And just so you know which one it is. I don't even know if it has a brand on it. Oh well. Okay. Time to work on this. So on the flip side of this, there's 2 screws here, 2 screws here, and 2 screws here. Oh, this should just pop off. Come on. There. Should have been easier than that, but oh well. So, I'll just fast forward. Okay, maybe I won't be fast forwarding. Any of these coming out? Oh, that one came out. It's 2, and unfortunately, that one, I can't even get any grip on it. Can't get any grip on it. Can't get any grip on it. Oh, that's strange. Three of them I seem to be able to get at. but not those ones, and possibly not that one. So I'm going to drill them out and then get out the Gremble. I had to go with one that was a bit smaller. This is going to get noisy. And I probably blanked out the sound for this one. Let's see if it worked. Oh. Okay, that one's good. This one's not. That one's good. And that one's not. So, is it going to come apart now? Yes! Amazing! So this was not exactly non-destructive, but I can glue it back together. So, now that I'm in, there's innards of it. So there's 2 wires going to the LEDs. I'll have to figure out their configuration. There's 2 lead acid batteries in here. And we then have the AC to DC converter. So what I'm going to do is, okay, I can see the little screw there. Hopefully I did that more or less on camera. Might as well just pop these things out. There'll probably be some editing in here. There we go. There. That popped out. Most likely this comes off that way. This pops out. I don't see any fasteners. So I'm going to bet they're actually hot glued in. Okay, go down to this end then. Holy cow. Oh, okay. Foamed in. Be a bit less polite. So, there it is. Hey, and it still works. So, let's take a look at this circuit board. I had to actually lock the focus. So, here's the one side. You got some resistors, you got capacitor, and you have diodes. This is probably going to be a fairly simple circuit to do up. And here's the other side. You can get a good look at it. And now I'll do a schematic. And before I check the circuit, I'm going to check these batteries. I've got the power all hooked up with no juice going in. The batteries are in parallel. They're reading 3.7 volts. Not looking too promising for those. Then I apply the power, keeping my fingers away from the AC side of it. Eh, 3.8. Well, here's the circuit. Had a bit of problems with these batteries. Several of the wires were rotted. So there must be a bit of outgassing in this. But essentially there's 2 4-volt batteries in parallel. You've got your AC coming in. You hit your capacitive dropper. when you calculate the values out, 1 over 2 pi frequency capacitance, it works out to be about 1200 ohms. You got an incredibly high bleeder resistor on this one, 36 gig. I checked it multiple times. It's orange, blue, white. Okay. Then coming off of there, you've got coming over here for the little red LED for when the power is attached. AC power, that is. So it's going to have a path and back out. If the switch is in the center position, essentially you're going to have probably a bit more than 4 volts in here that it's going to be charging us up. You come across, well, basically it's and back that way. So when the power goes off and you flip the switch, one side comes up to this orange, silver, 0.33 ohms. So that would be the bright. Over to the LEDs, there's 60 of them in parallel. Then it comes back down over to the negative of the battery. If you switch it the other way, it comes over here, up, and then you've got a red, gold, 2.2 ohms. So this would be the lower light setting. I didn't notice any difference, but, well. Then there's missing components. There's a capacitor that was removed or not needed. There's actually a transistor in here. There's the pad, there's the holes, and it's not there. So that's the circuit. Figure out what you want on it. I'm going to charge the batteries up, and see if they're any good. I'm not betting on it. It might be simpler to just gut this thing and just use the panel. But haven't decided. But there it is. Let's see, it cost me, wherever the base is, half of that price. So I get a video out of it. I get 60 LEDs out of it. And I get to learn a bit more. These capacitive droppers are quite interesting. This is the equivalent of a bridge rectifier here. And that's about it. The batteries are taking a charge, but all the wires in this are fairly rotted. So there must have been a bit of leakage from the batteries. Interesting is that, they only had one color for wires? Green? That was it? A good way to make mistakes. But, whatever. Have a good day. Bye.